Hello, everybody. It's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Hopefully, this will be a treat, even though it's not my typical style of beer. This is Foolproof Brewing's La Ferme Urbaine Farmhouse Ale. Scott sent me this in the beer mail package that he sent the other day, so figure we'd chill it down and review it for you guys. This is a fairly big beer for a farmhouse. This is 7.8%. I don't think we have the IBUs listed here for this one. No, I do not see it listed. And I don't think it's on the can. There is no date on the can, but he did send the top off of the carton, and it was canned on September 23rd of 2014. And that's as long as you're buying your beers by the carton and you got a date on the carton, that's not a problem. What becomes a problem, and I don't know how, I think he's in Rhode Island. In Virginia, the beer stores sell these as singles too. So if you're buying a single, you're SOL. You're just shit out of luck having a date on your can, because there is none on the can. So thumbs down for them for that. Thumbs up for them at least putting a date somewhere, like on the carton. I'm not sure if this was a 6-pack carton or a 12-pack carton that he bought this on, but he did send that information, that corner of the carton, so we could, at least we know what the date is on there. But like I said, I'm not sure if you can buy singles in Rhode Island or not. Some states you can, some states you can't. So if this beer was available in Virginia, it would be available in the singles, and you would have no clue of what the dating is on it, guys. So I've not had anything from Foolproof Brewing Company before. They're out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Says the Ferme Urbaine is their unique take on farmhouse ale. French is for the urban farm. The Ferme Urbaine is the perfect post-workday beer, whether you work at the office, farm, or somewhere in between. The Belgian-style saison features a complex blend of German hops, Pilsner and pale malts, wheat, rye, oats, and spelt. LFU pours a hazy straw color and delivers a dry and spicy finish. Your life, your beer. So, I think they use Brettanomyces yeast on this. I'm not exactly sure, but I think I'd read somewhere where they use the Brett yeast in this one. So, there is no commercial description listed here. So we'll go to the food pairings for this beer. It says here, cuisine is curried and Thai, cheeses earthy Camembert Fontina, your nutty cheeses, Asiago Colby Parmesan, and your more pungent cheeses. General says salad, which I'm not a big fan of, having salad and beer. And the meat is poultry, fish, and shellfish. Glass right, a pint, Becker, Nonic tumbler, tulip, oversized wine glass. I'm going to use a double glass, guys. And it says here can be sold for long periods under the proper conditions. So, without further ado, let's pop the cap. And it's coming out of the can already. It's not spewing, which is a good thing, but it seems to be very carbonated, so we're not going to pour it too aggressive right off the bat anyway. Yes, very carbonated. Look at here, guys. Semi-aggressive pour. 3 fingers of head. Fairly big bubbles around the side of the glass, so I really don't expect it to stick around a long time. Over into the light, it is fairly cloudy. Can't see the bulb through there. It is a, I don't say a golden color. A lot of bubbles streaming up from the bottom of the beer, reinforcing the head. Looks pretty good. Let's get a nose on it. Definitely getting the farmhouse funk yeast in this. It's got a nice fruity smell. Bananas. Maybe some apples or pears. Not getting any alcohol on the nose for 7.8%. It's almost 8%. Yeah, if you bought a 6-pack of these and drank them all, you'd have a serious buzz going on by the time you finish the 6th one there. Smells very pleasant. Very nice saison. Like I said, it's got the Brettanomyces funkiness to it. And there is some maltiness to it. Oh well, as you can see, the head is basically dissipated. We got about a finger of head left. So, it's that time. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Scott. Thank you, brother. Very carbonated on the tongue, very effervescent. Definitely the Brettanomyces yeast is the most prevalent thing to this beer. The funkiness is there. I'm getting apples and pears, a lot of lighter fruit. Very light on the tongue. Almost effervescent, like a champagne or sparkling whatever. Very easy drinking for 7.8%. Nice and fruity, citrusy. Very pleasant. Alright guys, right out of the fridge, you know the deal and the drill. Take it back and let her taste it, sample on it, and we'll come back and do the final chug on this one. Not blowing my hair or my socks off or anything, but fairly tasty. A nice example of a farmhouse saison ale with the fruitiness and stuff going on. And as you can see, the carbonation is basically gone. It's dissipated completely. But still, with that being said, there still are a lot of little bubbles streaming up in the beer. So I'll be right back and we'll do the final grade and chug on this one, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. Got a little bit left here. Been sipping on it about 30 minutes. Not bad. Not outstanding, but not bad. A nice saison farmhouse type ale. A lot of the apples and pears are coming out in the beer now that it's warmed up. Very pleasant. Very well made. I'm not getting any of the alcohol at 7.8%. Kind of easy drinking for a beer that big. To me, unusual to have a saison with the alcohol of that magnitude. Usually they're usually around 6% or so. So very enjoyable. Like I said, I don't think I'd want to drink a 6-pack of these. You'd definitely have a serious buzz going on if you did. But anyway, nice to try some of these beers out of Rhode Island. So Scott, I do appreciate it, brother, for sending those beers. It's nice to taste some of the stuff that they're drinking up in Rhode Island. To me, guys, like I said, he sent the little cardboard corner out of the package. They're not dating individual cans. Like I said, I'm not sure whether they sell singles in Rhode Island or not. If they do, they need to date the cans. If not, and I don't think the distribution is very large. I've never heard of this brewery before this. So they might be just a local brewery that supplies the local area like a lot of them do around here. And not have to worry about it, and everything they sell basically gets picked up by the locals there. But anyway, if they're selling singles, they need to date the cans. So on the fence between a B and a B plus. I do know the date of the beer, so I know how old it is, but like I said, they need to date the cans instead of just dating the package. And we have that problem around here. A lot of the breweries, the small craft breweries, can't afford that dating machine, and they just date either the 6-pack or the cases that they're shipped in, especially in the can form like this. But anyway, Scott, you may post a comment or not whether the beers are sold in singles at the craft beer stores where y'all buy beers in Rhode Island, or they're only available in 6-packs, or however they're packaged, whether it's 6 or 12 or even 4. I'm not even sure how it's packaged. So, with that being said, guys, let's do the final chug on this one. Guys, I believe I'm going to give this one a 6. A nice, tasty beer. Definitely above average. Very well made. But would like to see them step up to the plate, like I say to all the craft beer breweries. If they do go out of state, some of these states do sell them in singles. Virginia is one of those that sells beers in singles at the craft beer stores. They break them open and put them on the shelf. So if you're going into a store like that, you pick up one and you're not going to get a date on it. So you have no idea how old the beer is. So like to see them step up to the plate and do that. So if it had a date on the bottom can, I'd probably go ahead and give it to B+, guys. But since it does not, we'll go with the B. So it gets a 6 today. So let's go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 87 in the very good range. I would not argue with that. If I was putting a numeric rating on this beer, it'd be between 85 and 87, somewhere in that area, guys. So over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer is not as generous. Rate Beer says overall 61. I think that's a very low score. And 32 in the style. So I don't understand that low number on the style. It tastes like a farmhouse ale to me. It's got that saison farmhouse funkiness going on and the lighter fruit notes and stuff. I think it's pretty good for the size ABV beer it is, and not having a strong boozy alcohol taste to it. So I kind of disagree with both those numbers on this site. So Rate Beer is a little snobbish on this beer. So I think it's definitely a B beer. And like I said, if it had a date, we'd go with the B+. So if you've had this one from Foolproof Brewing out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island, let me know what you think of it, guys. And let's go see what we can dig up tomorrow. We're going to see what's in the fridge. See you then.